People of the internet. Let's try to get into this other story I had. It comes from this other, who I'm just now finding out this lady that I'm about to pull up is Tyrese's ex-wife. I didn't even know that. Let's get into this video from Samantha Lee. She titles the video, 4 Reasons Why Men Push Good Women Away. I'm sorry, 4 Reasons Why Men Push Away Good Women. Let's get into this video. Let's see what she says. Shout out to her, damn. Shout out to Samantha Lee, bruh.
Here are 4 reasons why some men push away good women. Number 1, commitment issues. They are afraid of making a long-term commitment, or they have some previous relationship trauma. That can make a man hesitant to fully invest in a healthy relationship, and therefore causing them to push away someone that they feel may be a good partner. Number 2, the fear of missing out. Social media may have men chasing the mirage of greener grass that usually only looks greener on the gram. Number 3, afraid of hurting you. He know he ain't ready for no relationship, and he does not want to involve you in the malarkey. He does not want to mess up any potential future that could be because he knows the headspace he's in. He doesn't want to mess it up. And y'all, I kind of respect that. Number 4, a lack of confidence. He doesn't feel deserving of a good relationship. He doesn't feel deserving of a good woman. A lot of times this is due to how his last relationship ended. He may carry a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. He may not have forgiven himself for how he showed up in his last relationship, and therefore pushes away good women because deep down inside, he doesn't feel deserving of one.
Shout out to Samantha Lee. Again, who I just found out was Tyrese's ex-wife. I didn't even know that. I see her all the. I just thought she was just a YouTuber on these YouTube streets. I didn't know she was his former wife. Nonetheless, man, all her points are valid. All of them. Now, I'm going to say this as well, too. This could be gender neutral. So, of course, all the reasons that she mentioned can also apply to women as well, too, as to why. And I think that's what I spoke about on one of my previous videos not too long ago. But speaking, let's keep it in the context of the title of the video. Of course, again, the title of the video was 4 Reasons Why Men Push Away Good Women. Was the title of the video. So let's keep it there. Of course, again, as I mentioned, I think this could apply to both men and women. But let's keep it in context of the video. Men push away good women because, according to her, fear of commitment, fear of missing out, right? Thinking the grass is greener on the other side. Fear of hurting you, ladies, right? We don't want to hurt y'all. We don't want to let you down. We don't want to break your heart because maybe we already know that, you know, we're not going to be able to upkeep whatever the case is, yada, yada. And then the 4th one she mentioned was confidence, this lack of confidence. Like, man, I'm not even who I want to be as a man yet, whatever the case is, to be able to upkeep what it takes to maintain a woman of any caliber, whatever the case is, yada, yada, yada. All of those are valid reasons, and all of those are reasons that I would agree why men are not trying to get involved in relationships, ladies. Sometimes, ladies, to be completely honest, it has nothing to do with you. All of those reasons there are personal problems, if you ask me. All of those reasons that she just mentioned just now are all personal problems for men. Sometimes, lady, you might start thinking like, man, is it me? What's wrong? You know, is it me? I got my stuff together. I've been doing the work. I've been this, that, and the other. Sometimes, ladies, it's not even you. You're not even the problem. All of those reasons that she just mentioned, of course, are reasons why men are maybe not or pushing away or not, you know, approaching good women. Afraid of commitment, of course, in this generation as well, too. A lot of men are questioning the idea of marriage, myself included, to be honest. To be completely honest, the idea of marriage, I'm not fully sold just yet. I'm not. I'm not convinced. The institution of marriage, I'm not really sure if I'm fully convinced just yet. And I'm 35. Right? So fear of commitment, fear of locking down, fear of, you know, maybe we're speaking marriage. Of course, marriage is a little bit more permanent, but of course, you know, the divorce rates are 50-50 at this point, or whatever cases. But even just being a girlfriend, like being in a committed relationship, a monogamous relationship. Some dudes are just fear of the commitment. Like, damn, man, I don't know if I want to uphold the responsibility of what it takes to be your man, be your boyfriend, be your husband. That's definitely a main reason why a man will overlook a good woman. Fear of missing out, she says, man. This explore page, I've told y'all before, Instagram, man, social media, whether we want to believe it or not, social media has impacted us as a culture, as a civilization. That Instagram explore page, I don't know about y'all, But it has been before. Of course, as I mentioned, of course, I'm a lot better now. I'm able to scroll and keep it pushing. Sometimes I don't even like just going on the tab. Not even just because of, the women or what. It's just a bunch of bullshit, honestly, to be completely honest. So wasted time. But fear of missing out. Social media has given us the impression that something out there is always going to be better. These dating apps, right? Swipe left, swipe right culture. Whereas we could pick up a phone, open up an app, open up a dating app and swipe, or check our DMs, and people are sliding in the DMs, this, that, and the other. So fear of missing out, strangers online on the internet might make you think like, oh man, I can't commit to this one woman because what if I miss out on her and her and her? All these strangers. And I said this before as well too in another video. Don't let the Explore page or these dating apps think that you have access to all these people. All these people that you see on your Explore page or on social media, they're all strangers. So we might see an attractive woman, and just because we're single and we maybe kind of peeped, oh, they're single as well, to you think in your mind that, oh man, all it takes is just for me to slide in her DM and I could, go on her date with her and make her mine, whatever the case is. It doesn't really work like that. People are under the impression that there's a lot of options out here, but the options that you're seeing on your social media and these dating apps, are they really viable options for you? Not necessarily. Fear of missing out. People think that, oh man, if I get in a relationship with this one person, I'm not going to have access to these other people, or I'm going to potentially miss out on an opportunity with these other people. Who's to say that you had an opportunity with those other people to begin with? Keep that in mind. Another reason she said, what was the other one? Afraid of hurting you. It was the third one. Some men don't even just want to hurt you, ladies. Honestly, I can resonate with that one. And like she said as well too, it's respectable. And it's not even that a fear of hurting you. Like, I know I'm gonna go in and of course I'm speaking for myself personally. I don't want to I don't go into any situation assuming that I'm gonna let you down or I'm gonna mess up or whatever the case is. Nah, but it's just like, when you build a certain bond, let me just speak for myself. If you build a certain bond with somebody, bro, and you guys are, trust is established now, a rapport is built, trust is built. I don't want to break that. I don't want to make you cry. Like, I don't want to, because again, none of us are perfect. Men aren't perfect. Women aren't perfect. And again, I'm not necessarily alluding to the fact that, oh, you feel like you might cheat or you feel like you might not. Like, you could hurt people in so many different ways. Not being able to keep a promise or whatever the case is, or not being able to, just different elements. It isn't always infidelity of why you might hurt somebody. There's other reasons to hurt a person when you're in a relationship. So I think about that. And I even said this in another video as well too, man. Fellas, like if you don't have the purest of intentions when you're dealing with a woman, just leave her alone, bro. Like, because that's usually a part of the problem. Like, some dudes will know, like, they have zero intentions of doing anything good with you, ladies, and they'll still talk to you. They'll see that you're focused on your path. Like, man, she got a solid head on her shoulders. And dudes would be sure that they're not, adequately up to par to be able to maintain you, but they'll still talk to you. They'll bother you to take you out. They'll bother you to, let me get your number. Let me this, that, and the other, knowing that they're not even going to be able to maintain that. Fellas, don't do that, bro. I think that's whack. If you see a girl that she has potential, she's on her thing, leave her alone if you're not going to bring your best foot forward, man. And again, like, this is how I operate. This is how, and again, I'm not trying to sound whatever, but I see how ladies get mad at us dudes when dudes just come into a situation. You approach a girl, you put in all this work to approach a girl, and not knowing your intentions, and you don't even have the purest of intentions once you get her. Like, you put the work in to get her number, take her out, blah, blah, blah. Y'all are talking, and then you can't even maintain because from the get-go, you didn't even have the purest of intentions for her. Why do you do that? There's some women, like, in my past, not necessarily now, because I feel like I'm pretty solid down. Like, I could, of course, put my best foot forward when talking to, a female counterpart. But before, when, I was still trying to figure things out, man, there were some women I wasn't talking to you because I don't want to waste your time. I wouldn't want anybody to waste my time. So it's just like, I'm not going to waste your time. So there's a lot of women I didn't even bother reaching out because it's like, I'm not about to waste your time, bro. Like, and I think, of course, that was the fourth reason as well, too. And she spoke on confidence. I think the fourth reason she spoke on was, just being confident, whatever the case is. And I think that's an element as well, too. Men not feeling just confident enough to be able to, in themselves, where maybe their financial status, their emotional status, their mental status. There's a lot of things that go into why a man might not feel confident in himself or his ability to maintain a solid, healthy relationship. So, again, like I said, all of these, I think, are gender neutral. I think all of these reasons being why a man pushes away a good woman can also be the same reason why a woman pushes away a good man as well, too. And I think that's the video that I spoke on not too long ago. It's different, man. I think these are things we should all keep in mind, and we should look at all of these factors as the fundamentals, man. Like if you feel like you're in the dating pool right now, you're in the dating market, and you're ready to start dating, you're ready to start, taking people seriously, go down that checklist, man. Go down that checklist with yourself and see, like, all right, am I really out here trying to find a solid partner for the long term? Am I confident where I want to be mentally, emotionally, financially? Am I confident in my ability to uphold a solid, healthy relationship? Am I still out here for the streets? Like, you really got to talk to yourself. Like, do I still want to be outside in these streets, man, scrolling through Instagram and on these dating apps? Like, are you wise enough to know when you got a good one and put all of that to the side? That's just my thoughts. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. The likes, the comments, and subscribes are all greatly appreciated. Let's get into the next one.